Your brain is not broken. It is just trained to choose comfort over success. Most people think change starts with motivation. They wait for one powerful speech, one perfect routine, or one day where everything finally clicks. But your brain does not change because you feel inspired for 10 minutes. It changes through repetition. What you do every day, what you reward, what you tolerate, and what you keep choosing when nobody is watching. If you want to rewire your brain for success, understand this. Your brain is not designed to make you successful. It is designed to keep you comfortable. It wants safety, familiarity, and the easy path. That is why you can know what you need to do, but still avoid doing it. Knowledge is not the problem. The problem is that your brain has been trained to associate easy things with reward. Over time, your brain starts choosing short-term comfort automatically. Not because you are weak, but because you trained it that way. Every time you choose instant pleasure over long-term progress, you are casting a vote. You are telling your brain, this is what we do. Repeat that enough times, and it becomes your identity. But if your brain can be trained into distraction, it can also be trained into discipline. Most people say, once I feel motivated, I will start. But successful people understand the opposite. You start first, then your brain slowly catches up. Action comes before identity. You start doing disciplined things before you feel disciplined. Then your brain begins to see you differently. This is where rewiring begins. First, lower the emotional resistance. Most people fail because they make the first step too big. They try to change their whole life overnight, and their brain hears danger, too much change, pressure, and discomfort. Real change starts smaller. Not because you are thinking small, but because consistency matters more than intensity. You do not rewire your brain by doing something extreme once. You rewire it by proving to yourself every day that you can keep a promise. Start with one non-negotiable action. Walk for 10 minutes, read 5 pages, work on your goal for 25 minutes, or put your phone away for the first hour of the day. It looks too simple, but that is the point. You are building evidence that you are the type of person who follows through. Once your brain collects enough evidence, your self-image begins to change. Second, attach reward to progress, not escape. Your brain follows rewards. If you only feel good after scrolling or avoiding work, your brain will chase those things. So, reward yourself for doing the hard thing with awareness. After you finish, pause and connect effort with pride. Tell yourself, this is how I build my future. If hard work only feels like punishment, you will run away from it. But if hard work starts to feel like identity, you will return to it. Third, change your environment before you try to change your willpower. Most people rely too much on self-control. They keep distractions close and wonder why they cannot stay consistent. Your environment is constantly training your brain. What you see every day becomes what you think about. What is easy to access becomes what you repeat. So build a different environment. Put your phone in another room when you work. Remove apps that destroy your attention. Keep your gym clothes visible. Spend more time around people who make growth feel normal. Design your life so the right action becomes easier and the wrong action becomes harder. Fourth, keep promises so small that you cannot lie to yourself. Every time you say you will do something and you do not do it, you teach yourself that your word means nothing. Every broken promise creates self-doubt. Every completed promise creates self-trust. So stop making promises you cannot keep. Do not say, I will change my entire life this week. Say, today I will do one thing that proves I am serious. Then do it. Because small wins repeated daily become a new mental pattern. And that pattern becomes your new standard. Rewiring your brain for success is not about becoming a different person overnight. It is about training your brain to stop seeing discipline as pain and start seeing it as power. It is about teaching yourself that discomfort is not danger. It is growth. This happens in the small moments. When you want to quit, but you continue. When you want to scroll, but you focus. When you want comfort, but you choose growth. That is where your brain changes. Not in the fantasy, Not in the plan, not in the motivation, but in the repetition. So today, do not try to change everything. Choose one action, one promise, one small win, and repeat it until your brain finally understands this is who you are now.